So, Johnny, what's to become of our banks? Is DeFi the friend or foe going forward?
Well, banks for a number of years have struggled to keep their expensive bricks and mortar branch network open, and to a large extent have pretty much ignored the digitisation and the very fast-growing FinTech rivals. So, for example, in America, we've seen, according to the Federal Deposit Insurance Company, suggests that 4,500 branches have shut their doors. That's it, finished. Since 2010, and in the West, approximately 6% of the total branches in the US. However, in the UK, according to the British Banking Association, they claim that 22% of branches in the UK have now been shut as customers go to online as opposed to going into their different branches. So the growth of fintech, however, there's been a global phenomenon, and we've seen companies like Ant Group in China valued around about 300 billion. We've seen Grab in Singapore about 14 billion, Nubank in Brazil in excess of 10 billion, Klarna in Sweden 10 billion. So these are all companies which have really come from nowhere in the last few years. And then if you compare that and look at some of the valuations of Britain's high street banks, NatWest, Lloyds, Barclays, their valuations are between 20 and 27 billion. So companies have been going hundreds of years, actually relatively low valuations. But we've seen in the last couple of years, or certainly the last year in particular, phenomenal growth of the DeFi sector. And this has gone from being almost static in the last 3 years to being worth in excess of 15 billion. And DeFi, or decentralized finance, is able to slash the cost of remittance, i.e. sending money overseas from, could be 10% plus to about 1%. And it makes these payments not only cheaper, but much faster. And it can also offer very attractive lending and borrowing rates using smart contracts and apps that can quickly connect a lender with a borrower. So currently, much of the DeFi sector is outside the scope of regulations. Many of them don't even bother with KYC and AML. However, given the crucial role that banks play in helping to maintain confidence in countries' financial sector, it'd be interesting to see, will the DeFi sector become more regulated? And if it does, then will it enable the banks to be able to embrace it a lot more and use their technology along with the bank's existing brands, which many people still trust and use on a regular basis?